For millions of disabled Americans, accessible parking is not a convenience. It is a necessity. A handicap parking permit provides essential access to designated parking spaces that are located closer to building entrances and designed with additional space for mobility devices. Understanding the rules, eligibility requirements, and proper use of a disability permit is critical to ensuring fair access and compliance with the law. Accessible parking exists to remove barriers. For individuals with mobility impairments, walking long distances across parking lots can be painful, exhausting, or unsafe. Conditions such as arthritis, spinal cord injuries, neurological disorders, cardiovascular disease, respiratory limitations, limb loss, and severe visual impairments can significantly restrict safe mobility. Accessible parking reduces walking distance and provides safer conditions for entering and exiting vehicles. Eligibility for a disability permit is determined by state-specific medical criteria. While requirements vary slightly, most states focus on whether an individual's medical condition substantially limits their ability to walk. This may include being unable to walk a certain distance without rest, requiring the use of a wheelchair, walker, cane, or crutches, experiencing severe cardiac or pulmonary limitations, or having a qualifying visual impairment. A licensed healthcare provider must certify that the applicant meets these criteria. This medical certification ensures that permits are issued based on documented need rather than convenience. The application process typically involves completing a state form, obtaining the required medical verification, and submitting the paperwork to the appropriate motor vehicle agency. States generally offer temporary and permanent permits. Temporary permits are issued for short-term conditions, such as recovery from surgery or injury. These permits have defined expiration dates and may require updated medical documentation for renewal. Permanent permits are available for long-term or lifelong disabilities and may require periodic renewal depending on state regulations. Once approved, the permit must be properly displayed when parking in designated accessible spaces. Clear visibility is required so that enforcement officers can confirm authorization. It is important to remember that the permit belongs to the individual, not the vehicle. It may only be used when the eligible person is present in the vehicle, whether as a driver or passenger. Accessible parking spaces are marked with the international symbol of access and are located on the shortest accessible route to building entrances. These spaces are wider than standard parking spots and include access aisles. Van accessible spaces provide even greater width to accommodate ramps and lifts. Access aisles must remain clear at all times, as they are essential for safe vehicle transfers. Misuse of a disability permit is a serious issue. Lending a permit to someone else or using it when the eligible individual is not present undermines the purpose of accessible parking. Violations can result in fines, penalties, or revocation of privileges. Responsible use protects access for those who genuinely rely on these accommodations. It is also important to understand that not all disabilities are visible. Some individuals with chronic pain, heart conditions, respiratory disorders, or neurological impairments may appear outwardly healthy while experiencing significant mobility challenges. Eligibility is determined by documented medical criteria, not by appearance. Public awareness and respect are essential in supporting inclusive access. In addition to parking privileges, individuals should familiarize themselves with state-specific rules. Some states allow permit holders to park at meters without payment or for extended time limits, while others have specific restrictions. Knowing local regulations helps avoid confusion and ensures compliance. Traveling across state lines generally does not invalidate a disability permit. Most states recognize permits issued by other states, allowing individuals to use designated accessible parking spaces while traveling. Carrying proper documentation and understanding local signage can help ensure smooth access during travel. Renewal requirements vary by state and permit type. Temporary permits must be renewed if the qualifying condition continues. Permanent permits may require renewal at set intervals to confirm updated information. Keeping track of expiration dates prevents lapses in accessibility. Accessible parking is part of a broader commitment to inclusion. It works alongside accessible entrances, ramps, restrooms, and transportation systems to create environments where individuals with disabilities can participate fully in daily life. For disabled Americans, a handicap parking permit represents more than a parking privilege. It supports independence, dignity, and equal opportunity. By understanding eligibility, following application procedures, and using permits responsibly, individuals can help preserve the integrity of accessible parking for everyone who depends on it. Ultimately, accessible parking reflects thoughtful community design. It acknowledges that mobility limitations are real and that reasonable accommodations make a meaningful difference. When disability permits are used properly and respectfully, they help ensure that public spaces remain accessible, equitable, and welcoming for all. We hope you found this information helpful. If you need assistance obtaining a handicapped placard or plate and want to avoid the hassle, paperwork confusion, or trying to coordinate a doctor's appointment on your own, visit handicappedparking.com. Our platform connects you with licensed doctors online from the comfort of your home, making the process simple, secure, and stress-free. If you're facing any challenges with your disabled parking permit, let us know and we'll see what we can do to help you regain your traveling freedom. Our goal is to give you the knowledge and support you need to improve your quality of life. Be sure to follow this channel for more answers to your handicap parking questions, and feel free to leave a comment below. We're always happy to help. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.